Hello, everybody. In this pandemic time, our daily routines change heaven to earth, and some of us have to work more than before. Others have to redefine the concept of working, and finally, there are others that unfortunately lost their jobs and are living harder times. Okay, let's talk about my weekly routine. At the beginning of this situation, I have to confess that I live very relaxed because the Secretary of Education decreed vacation for students and teachers. I used to take care about my university tasks. I used to wake up 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning, had my breakfast, study a couple of hours, and had a lunch. Was waste the time watching movies and series until the dinner time, and finally go to bed 12 a.m. or sometimes 2 or 3 a.m. Trust me that nobody could imagine that quarantine time will be extended again and again, and in this moment, then everything is uncertain. The thing is that vacation time finished, and I have to normalize my routine. On Monday, I started to wake up at 7 o'clock, take a shower, get dressed, had a breakfast, and start to design the impress material for my students because they don't have any internet connection. After I spent 3 hours in this activity, I have a break time to help my mother with the housekeeping, while my father helped with the ingredients for lunch. After lunch, I have a nap for 30 minutes, and then I start with my university tasks until 8 or 9 p.m. for dinner. After dinner, I wash the dishes and share time with my parents while they watch the novels and news. Finally, my parents go to bed and start to watch. I start to watch Nights of the Zodiac in Netflix until 12, and when I finally fall asleep. Tuesdays, I repeat in the morning the same routine with the difference that sometimes we make a traditional corn bakery. We prepare cornbread, corn cake, crackers, and so on. At the end of the day, I have a lot of dishes and bakery instruments to wash, and I feel so tired. Maybe this is the only day that I go to bed before 12 a.m. Wednesday, I started the day at 7 a.m. I have a breakfast, work in my study guide for my students, then my university tasks, have a lunch, and after the lunch, this day I don't have a nap. Every Wednesday I go with my father to visit my grandmother and my uncle who lives in the farm. We stay there until the night. We go back home, have a dinner, watch TV, and finally go to sleep after working a harder working day. Uh, Thursday, okay, Thursday. On Thursdays, I have to wake up early because Mrs. Betty, helps us with the housekeeping. She arrives at 7 a.m. While Mrs. Betty clean the house, my father and my mother go out to run errands. Pay the public services, ask in the APS for my grandmother medication, etc. While my parents are out of the house, I go to the garage and start my car and go away. When I return to the house, uh, all of us have the lunch. After lunch, I work in the university task. Finally, we share the dinner time, watch TV, and make plans for the rest of the week. Um, Friday. Okay, in Friday the day started a little late than the other days. After take a shower, get dressed, and have the breakfast, I go to the market to buy some groceries that we need. For example, hand soap, alcohol, butter, flour, coffee, and so on. And then I return to the house, drink a coffee, and start to print the guide for my student. And it is quite material. I spend an important part of the day in this task. At the end of the printing, I have to put material of every student in clear bags and write the name of each student in every bag. I try to go bed early because Saturday will be a hard working day. Okay, Saturday. I started the day waking up at 6 a.m. I got ready to leave the house at 7 when I take my car and go to the land for deliver the study guides for my students. I know where live every student, so I deliver the material door to door. In every delivery, I give the explanations and the class teams. It takes at least 1 hour per student. When I finish the delivery, it's time to go home in the afternoon. The rest of the day, I usually spend the time with my parents. Sunday. Sunday is the day to wake up late, have a different breakfast than the other days, watch the Pope's Mass celebration in the TV, change the bedding, or relax the rest of the day to church batteries and start a new week. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.